Hello there guys, what is going on? Welcome to Pure Trading. It's the 25th of March. This is a market results for week number 12. So if you followed the strategy and if you did the strategy course here on puretrading.blog, you can do this one for free. It's the beginner's course for market makers. You can learn this strategy, do it for free, and then also follow on the trading ideas that I post on a Sunday on YouTube for free, and then also on a Friday I would post the results on what happened during the week while following the strategy. So it's nice. You do the course, and follow the course, and if you like it, then you continue trading this way, and if you don't like it, and then you strategy hop. Let's look at what happened on euro versus the dollar here for the week. So the blue candle here, this is where it all starts. It starts on Monday. So already I'm looking at this as an area. So on the Monday, I was hoping for prices to go up and then a manipulation and then for prices to come back down. But what happens here, it just drops down on the Monday. So let's zoom in on a Monday, and we do that with the 15-minute chart here. So euro versus the dollar on the 15-minute chart. This here is our Monday prices here. It's the 21st of March. So what we have is no divergence here. This is the highest prices has ever been. And this thing on top here, this was our area of interest. So prices does come up into there and really doesn't get there all the way, and it just drops down. So easily, without looking any further, I can see no entry, so which means there is no trade on that one for me at all. Going back to the daily here, it's very clear to see that prices has just dropped. Our bias is selling the euro. It does go all the way down here on the Monday, but without any setup. So this is part of the psychology. We need to just leave that trade and say, look, let's go for the next one. Then what happened here on the cable? So for cable, it was a nice clear picture for us as well. So we're going all the way here. So the blue, again, that is Monday. Monday, we can see we are at an area of importance already. So that's good news. So one of our steps that needs to be ticked has been ticked. So we are at a good level of importance there based on history here. And then also we are extended beyond the mean. So zooming in on that, you can see the extension beyond the mean in this area over there. So we have two things counting in our favor on the daily chart. So that now qualifies us to go to the 15-minute chart there. So here we are. This is the 15-minute chart. This is Monday, and it comes in that first area of importance. Let's go back to the daily just to show you how that looks again. Yeah. So this is this gray area. This is the first area of importance. So we qualified now to drop down to our 15-minute chart and look at our first area of importance here. So this here is where we are, and it is a level of importance, and there's an excursion beyond the mean in this area. Now we're looking for a setup on our 15-minute chart. So it's a very, very easy. So we're just looking at three things that needs to be qualified here. And then on our 15-minute chart, we don't qualify. There is no entry there again. So now, what now? We are on the euro versus the dollar. There was no trade there, no trade on the cable on the Monday. So what do? What you have to do, you have to wait. And then this is Monday. Tuesday comes. Tuesday, there's no setup either. Look at this. We have higher highs on our RSI. There is no setup there. Yeah, there you can see the RSI is making higher highs there. It's not going any lower. What we are looking for is divergence. So here we see divergence for the first time in the week, and look, it comes into an area of importance here. This is an area of importance on our daily chart. Yeah, let's go back to our daily chart here just to show you that this is an area of importance. Let's go back. So there we are. You see, This has been a support level in the past, and then it comes back to support, and then at that time, at this very moment, you can see that there is an excursion beyond the mean. So this was Monday. Tuesday, the excursion happens. This is a Tuesday candle. And then Wednesday, it's that divergence that you can clearly see here on the 15-minute chart. This is your Tuesday. Let's highlight this here. 15-minute chart, prices are making highs, higher highs. And then on your RSI, you can see a divergence there. So this is what we're looking for. So that there is your setup. That there is where you are supposed to be looking for selling opportunities. So this is how it looks there. Yeah. So about 1.5 times, 2 times the risk. So that is the way you are placing your trades there. So you are risking about 40 pips and you're making 100 and something pips there. So that's the way it works on the cable. So is that enough for us for the week? A lot of us are not going to be happy with just taking one trade here. That is why this beginner strategy is so nice. Thing is, you can look at all the currency pairs that we have here. This is the next one. We have the yen. So the yen is just keeping on going up. It's trending up. So this beginner strategy does not work at all on your trending pairs. So as soon as you see it's trending like this, now how can you identify? We had a question here by Justin. Justin wants to know, like, how do you filter out this choppy area and trending? It's quite simple. You just need to look at what it's doing here. If it's jumping up and messing around on your 5-period moving average here, and then that is your dynamic trend line, and if that's what it's doing and it's keeping on going up, then this thing is trending. So if you have a trend trading strategy, then plug that one in here on your dollar versus the yen. So don't trade your beginner strategy method on this pair, not yet. And then we have the CAD. So what happened during the week for CAD? This year is my Monday candle. So I wanted to buy. I was bullish on the dollar, looking to buy in this area. That's my point of interest there. And then it qualifies here with it being at the point of interest. The prices are at the point of interest, and also there's an excursion beyond the mean. So this here is my Monday candle. So let's go down onto the 15-minute because it's qualified. Yeah, I've got 2 reasons to go to the 15-minute chart. Number one, it's at an area of importance there, and there's an excursion beyond the mean. So the envelope is there as a guideline, just to tell you that, okay, we are fine to jump down to the 15-minute chart now. That's all that it's there for. It's not a magical line there that it works all the time when it hits that area. No. So here we have the Monday candles coming down. It breaks through this area of importance. So we are looking to go long. But look at this. Prices are making lows there, lower lows, and the RSI is doing the same thing. So it disqualifies this as an entry. So we don't have an entry there at all anymore. And then here, the RSI is not doing anything either. It's just making lower lows for the most of the day. Lower lows for most of the day. Lower lows for the most of the day. So there is no setup on this pair at all. So dollar versus the CAD, no setup at all. This year is not a setup because there is no divergence. It's doing the same thing. Prices are doing the same thing as the RSI. So there was no setup on this pair at all. Next, we have the commodity trading currencies here. The Australian dollar versus the dollar. Again, do we qualify here to jump over to our lower time frame? That's Monday. Yes, we do. We are bearish on the commodity trading currency. So we are looking to go short here on this Monday. So we do qualify to look at our 15-minute chart. Here we go. Looking at our 15-minute chart. This is Monday. Monday prices coming in here. You can see level here. So you can argue that this here is a setup. That there is looks like little bit double top sort of scenarios there, and your RSI is pointing down, and you are at an area of importance. So you can argue trying to get into that trade somehow there, and if you did, you might have just got stopped out, or depending on your entry method there. Just for interest sake, what do we have here? We have a basic sort of something that looks like this. It's not the perfect scenario with this setup here. You might have got a 1:1 sort of win on this one, like for 20 odd pips, which is not really what we are looking for here at all. So nothing for me at all here. Prices are making higher highs here, and then the RSI seems to be pointing down. So this is an area we should be trying to look for shorting opportunities, but nothing much here on the Friday where we are at the moment. This is something that I would look at the end during the day to see if we can find a setup. So for me, this is a setup, a possible setup that would happen for me during the day. We are still nice and early here on Friday. We are trading inside the London session now, so we still have London, we still have New York. So we have a number of hours to look for a trade here. So what I would try and do in this one is for prices to get back up into this area, into this area here with a little spike up here, and then looking for a setup down. So inside that area somewhere, anywhere inside that area for a better price, and then to try and get back down. And that, for me, I would be looking for that today. Then on New Zealand dollar versus the United States dollar, this is an area of importance. We can see that here. It qualifies with this little wick here. Yeah, so that is an area of importance. So Monday, that's Monday. So do we qualify to drop down? We do, because there's an extension beyond the mean and everything. And then we have prices coming down. We want to sell, but prices are coming down and RSI is coming down, so there's no setup there. And here as well, you could look for a setup inside this area because we have highs here, but the RSI is just not playing along, so it's not the perfect scenario. And then we have also no real setup for RSI here. We do have this like triple top happening here today again, and a nice there's a slight divergence here. So this is also another area that we can try looking for a setup. So zooming in on this one, again doing the same sort of thing, trying to find the setup. We're trying to find prices to get back into that area there, and then to try and come all the way back down here. So if this doesn't happen today, then there is no setup for me. Guys, I'll catch you in the next one, which is probably on Sunday, where I look at the next week, what the possible opportunities are for next week. Any value here, guys? Subscribe, thumbs up, comment, and don't forget to trade safely and prosper.